Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we will discuss chemical properties of organic compounds. Property number first is combustion reactions. Combustion means burning in presence of oxygen. All the organic compounds burns in presence of oxygens to give CO2, water, sunlight, light and energy is released. For example, we have all the organic compounds, either saturated or unsaturated. They burns in presence of oxygen to give CO2 gas, water, energy, and light is released there. If saturated hydrocarbons are there, saturated hydrocarbons burns in presence of oxygen with a blue flame. But if unsaturated hydrocarbons are there, they burns with the yellow flame. That is the major difference between burning of a saturated and a unsaturated hydrocarbon. But all hydrocarbons, all organic compound burns in presence of oxygen, CO2 gas is released. Either aromatic, either unsaturated, either unsaturated. Right? Even carbon itself burns in presence of oxygen. Even carbon burns in presence of oxygen to give CO2 gas. But if there is a lack of oxygen or absence of oxygen or limited supply of oxygen, then incomplete combustion takes place. This is complete combustion. But in a less supply of oxygen or deficiency of oxygen, carbon monoxide gas is produced, and carbon monoxide is poisonous than CO2 gas. If O2 is in excess, then CO2 gas is produced, and if O2 is present in less quantity, less supply is there, then carbon monoxide gas is released. This is the property number 1. Next is second is oxidation reactions. Organic compounds oxidize in presence of oxidizing agent. For example, we have alkane. Alkane in presence of oxidizing agent oxidize to alcohol. Alcohol further oxidize to aldehyde or a ketone depending on the alcohol, either primary alcohol or a secondary alcohol. Further oxidation takes place, aldehyde and ketones are oxidized to acid. Oxidizing agent means source of oxygen. Alkane oxidized to alcohol, alcohol oxidized to aldehyde or ketone, aldehyde ketones they are oxidized to acid. Even we can oxidize alcohol to acid directly in presence of a strong oxidizing agent. And strong oxidizing agent we have This is called alkaline potassium permanganate. Alkaline potassium permanganate, and this is called acidified potassium dichromate. Means they are the source of oxygen. They provide oxygen. As a result, alcohol is oxidized to acid. But if there is a weak oxidizing agent, alcohol will oxidize to aldehyde only. Let us understand with the reaction. Alcohol is oxidized to acid, ethanoic acid, in presence of a strong oxidizing agent. For oxidation, we require oxidizing agent, which oxidize other and reduce itself. So alcohols can be directly oxidized to acid in presence of a oxidizing agent. These are the two strong oxidizing agent. We can use one. This is property number 2, oxidation reaction. Third is substitution reaction. As the name indicates, there will be displacement, there will be substitution. For example, we have alkane, and if halogenation of alkane takes place, halogenation means reaction with the halogen, F2Cl2 Br2 and I2. Then haloalkane is means one or two atoms of alkane are replaced by or substituted by halogen group. For example, we have methane CH4 plus Cl2. Addition of chlorine, reaction with chlorine is called chlorination, and chlorination always takes place in presence of sunlight. So one chlorine will displace hydrogen, and if we continue the reaction, then again substitution takes place. And so on. So one or two atoms are replaced by other atoms. That type of reaction is a substitution reaction. If reaction with fluorine, fluorination, chlorine, chlorination, bromine, bromination, iodine, iodination. Different conditions are required. Chlorination takes place in presence of sunlight. Fluorination takes place in presence of dark. Fluorine is highly reactive among these halogens. So for fluorine, we need only dark conditions. For chlorination, sunlight. For bromination, high temperature is required, and for iodination, high temperature and catalyst is required. Why? Because iodine is less reactive, least reactive among these four. That's why we require high temperature and catalyst. Catalyst is that substance which increases the rate of a reaction. This is a substitution reaction. Fourth is addition reaction. As the name indicates, there will be addition of atoms or groups. Unsaturated hydrocarbons are converted into saturated hydrocarbons by the addition of a hydrogen. Unsaturated hydrocarbons are converted into saturated hydrocarbon by the adding of a hydrogen in presence of metal like nickel, like palladium, and this reaction is called hydrogenation, addition of a hydrogen. For example, we have ethene. Ethane can be converted into ethane by the addition of a hydrogen. So there is a pi bond. Pi bond is a weak bond. This bond will break down, as a result, two hydrogen will add CH3. Right? Even we can convert alkyne to alkane. Now there is a triple bond, so we need to break two bond. Now we require total four hydrogens. As a result, alkane will. Right? So this is a hydrogenation, addition of a hydrogen. So these are the four basic chemical properties of organic compounds. That's it for today. Thank you.